Hi guys! I don't know why I wanted to say good morning just then. I think it's just because it's morning for me. The bare face is in order today because we are doing a first impressions on a foundation, and this is the foundation in question. This is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer 2-in-1. I have never tried this before for the entire day. I did get a sample of it and I just tested it on my cheek to make sure that it matched, and it does. I got the colour number 8, Golden Neutral. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my cat ears on. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about what this foundation promises. For starters, that's what the foundation looks like, and I believe from any reviews I've seen, it has a huge doe foot wand. Yeah, it does. Look at that, guys. It's so weird. Like, I'm just going to compare it to a normal concealer. Do I have a normal concealer? No, I don't. I'm going to compare it to a lip gloss. Look at the size of it. Well, that's what the applicator looks like. I don't know how sanitary it's going to be, but then again, we do take our lip glosses in and out and put them on our lips. I don't know. Okay, let's get down to some facts. It describes itself as lightweight, and it says the colour stays true even through sweat and humidity. I'm going to go online for a few more facts. That's not really telling me a whole lot about it. It doesn't tell me what sort of skin type it's for or anything. I've gone onto the Sephora website to get a better indication as to what this guy does. Oil-free foundation. Great for your oily girl, I suspect. It's lightweight, moisturising, it conceals, it's full coverage, and it offers 12-hour wear. It's just 10 right now, so definitely won't be wearing it till 10 o'clock tonight. So as it says, put even through sweat and humidity, which is, oh my god. That's a godsend for me. Sweat and humidity is my biggest problem. I mean, you can see it on my face when I do my vlogs. I just end up with like a sweaty face at the end of the day. I'm going to test that on my face. For those of you who don't know, I'm an oily combo girl. I have the oiliest T-zone area. It is like an oiled slick at times. In the summer months, it's worse, and I just look like a greasy mess. I'm going to do the same drill as I normally do. Concealer, primer on one side and no primer on the other, just to see which holds up. And I was going to do 2 brushes, but I don't know where my Sigma brush is. I think it's dirty. Sigma brush is not too bad. It's a little bit dirty, but I'll get away with it. So I'm going to start by priming this face. I'm going to take this side of my face. I'm going to take my L'Oreal Nude Magic Blur Cream just because it's the one that I see in front of me. I should actually say I have moisturiser on my skin as well. I'm going to go in with this big thing. It says you can plop it on your face. I never do that with foundation, so I'm kind of a bit weirded out by that. And a little bit goes a long way, it says. Oh my god, I'm so weirded out by applying my foundation like this. Am I applying too much? Am I not applying enough? I don't even know. So I'm going to start with the Beauty Blender on the primed side. And yes indeed, oh my god, yes indeed, a little bit of this does go a long way. I think the colour match is pretty spot on. Like I said, I'm number 8, Golden Neutral. Oh my god, I'm so impressed with this already. Did you guys see how much I put on my face? And look how much it blended out. Like, I am very, very impressed with that already. That is only one coat or one layer or one application. I'm going to try the other side. I have a disgusting face demon on my chin. Yeah, it's covering it up already. Okay, this is unusual for me because usually a brush applies my foundation much better. And the Sigma F80 is like my fail-safe brush. It's like the only brush I ever use for foundation if I'm using a brush. And I'm not liking how it applies this foundation as much. Usually this foundation brush is always the one I prefer over the Beauty Blender because Beauty Blenders eat an awful lot of the product. But with this, I find that the foundation is a little too dry to be moved with the dry brush, and I just feel that the Beauty Blender, because there's the added moisture in it, it just spreads it a bit better. Straight off the bat, I'm gonna say dry skinned girls are gonna hate this foundation because it is a dry foundation. I'm looking in the viewfinder and I can see that I'm a bit matte already. I don't really have a huge amount of oiliness, even though I haven't set my face yet. It's definitely not one for those of you who are dry. Now, please correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody may have tried that. It was dry skin and loves it. But personally, for me, this is exactly what I want from a foundation, and I'm oily. Like, I'm very, very oily, especially down the middle. I want something that's going to hold back those oils. The texture of this on my skin and how it blends out reminds me a lot of my L'Oreal Infallible foundation, that one there. One of my holy grail foundations, by the way. I don't know if you can see that now up close. It's super full coverage, like it's really full coverage, and I'm loving it so far. One layer, like I said, I want to add a little bit more just over my cheek area and a little bit just to that chin thing. I'm gonna go and finish my makeup right now, and I'll come back to you and let you know how everything else performed on top of it, how my powder went on, my concealer, all that jazz, the usual. In the next hour, I'm gonna know if I love this foundation or not, because that's usually around the time when it's starting to kind of show its true colours, it's oxidized and stuff like that. I'll come back shortly and let you know how everything else went. I've only had this on for what, an hour? No, it's actually 12 now. I don't know if you can see that. You won't be able to see that on my phone, but you're just gonna have to take my word for it. I've filmed 2 more videos and then I said I'd come back and do the update. I didn't want to do it like 2 seconds after applying my face, but this is what the foundation's looking like now. I'll just remove my hair from my face so you can see. It looks fantastic. I am still obsessing over it. It's been on what, nearly 2 hours, and it still looks great. My concealer went on top perfectly, my setting powders went on top amazingly, everything like sat on my face great. It's not sinking into any of my pores. I'm just gonna have a quick look in the mirror. Obviously I always prefer the primed side more than the unprimed side. It's not sinking into any of my like pores or anything on this side, but it just sits a little bit nicer on this side, just a tad bit. This is a foundation that I feel like get away with not wearing a primer with it, because I don't know, it still looks great on my skin. The only thing I think a primer would do in this case might be prolonging the life of it, but it's not rubbing off on my cheeks or anything like that. It looks amazing. The colour match is perfect. I am obsessed with this already. I'm just hoping that it lasts throughout the day, doesn't fade or budge or anything like that, because then it could possibly make it into my Holy Grail foundation category, possibly. I'm going to go about my day. I'm going to film another 2 videos I think today, and then I will come back and see where we're at that stage. I'll talk to you soon. Hi guys, so I'm back now and it's 3:58 currently, and I'm just back to give you a little update. I was doing a hair tutorial, my hair is a mess. Thoughts on the foundation right now. It's still quite nice. I'm not oily at all. I don't need to apply any powder or anything like that. I do notice that it is kind of coming off a little bit around the top of my forehead, probably because, like I said, I was doing the hair tutorial, so I was like not pulling my hair back, but I was messing with my hair a little bit. I don't think the primer has made much difference up there at all, but like I've nothing really negative to say. I have it on for nearly 6 hours, so it's doing really well. It's not breaking down, so definitely a foundation that I'm going to be wearing to work from now on. I really like it. I'm so happy I don't have to blush or anything like that. We'll come back in another few hours just to let you know how I'm getting on with it, but right now it's getting thumbs up for me because I just think this is great. No application of powder needed, nothing. I'm so happy, yay! So I'm here doing my final update, and I'm actually just getting ready to kind of chill out for the night. It is 8:30 right now. I don't know if you can see that there. It's been on for 10 hours and it still looks really like reasonably good for 10 hours of wear. Like there's a lot of breakdown on my cheeks. My cheeks are getting oily now at this stage. A little bit over my nose. I can feel just in the corners of my nose it's breaking down big time. My chin, it's kind of rubbed big time off my chin. You can see the little spot on my chin, and kind of over here, like earlier when I was saying at the top of my forehead it was breaking down, it's broken down big time now. From the prime side to the unprimed side there's not a huge difference really. I'm not noticing anything, like I'm not noticing any breakdown, so you can probably see like it's just a little bit oily on my cheeks, and I know when I'm getting oily on my cheeks that is the end of the foundation, like it's gone for the night. And you can see just kind of the breakdown of it across the top of my head. Sorry if you can see my eczema in my hair. Ugh. See, my highlight is still kind of glowing on top of the foundation. My blusher is still intact. Everything's kind of still intact. I'm loving this foundation. I actually am going to say that this is one of my favorite foundations I've tried in a long time. Normally after trying a foundation once like that I have a fair idea whether I'm going to like it or not. Like the last time I tried the Milani foundation, you guys were probably well aware that I was not pleased with that. Come the end of the day, or even within an hour, I wasn't really happy. I could retouch this and get away with it for another hour. Like if I was going to cinema or something right now I could do that. Because it's the end of the night I'm just going to take it off. I'm super impressed. I can't believe it's lasted this long and still looks this decent on my skin. I did wear my glasses, so there's a little bit of breakdown across my nose. The Clinique foundation is a high recommendation for me. I'm absolutely obsessed. I'm in love. Once I get to try it a little bit more I'll give give you a little bit more information on it, but I can say like up front here that I love it and that I'm definitely going to be wearing it quite regularly. I would even wear this on a night out because it's still full coverage and it doesn't break down. It's suitable for all you oily people out there. As you can see, there's no huge oiliness with me right now, and it is like 8:30 at night. Okay guys, that's all I have to say right now. I'm gonna go brush my teeth, wash my face, and kind of snuggle down for the evening. I'm gonna watch Love Island and Big Brother, and I will talk to you guys soon. I love you all so much. Please let me know if you've tried this foundation. What do you think of the Clinique foundation? Because I'm obsessed already. And I will talk to you in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys.